Hi everyone, welcome to Closing Time Kitchen. My name is Denise Monaco. I am a business developer with Settlement Engine by day and a passionate baker and cook at night. I work in the title insurance world where I help realtors, lenders, and buyers navigate closing process. And let's face it, closings aren't always fun until now. This channel is all about combining the things that I love, which is answering your real estate questions, educating you about closings, title insurance, whatever questions you have, and sharing a really fun, quick recipe that you can make and share with your family, your friends, or your coworkers. So today we're going to start with some chocolate covered Oreos. They're such a hit and they can be used for so many different things. These are the things that you're going to need, and each episode the week before, I'm going to put down what we're making and what items you're going to need. So what you would need is a little silicone Oreo mold, some chocolate, your choice, dark chocolate, regular chocolate, white chocolate, whatever flavor Oreos you like, and there are so many Oreos on the market right now. These are limited edition Oreo with a cinnamon cream filling. Doesn't that sound delicious? And just imagine how great they're going to be when they're covered in chocolate. You can use the classic regular Oreo, and then you can embellish them with some sprinkles. You can coordinate them with whatever you're doing. Today what we're going to do is I have a closing coming up, and I went on realtor.com and I took a picture of the house that they're purchasing, and I have a printer where these can be printed on a sheet of sugar with food coloring, and then I'm going to give a gift to the realtor, and they work with Keller Williams. So we're going to start by taking our chocolate and dumping it into the bowl, and then we're going to throw it in the microwave at 50% power, and then we're going to keep checking and giving it a stir until it's perfectly melted. As the chocolate melts, let's talk about a question I get a lot, mostly from people that are buying a house. What is a title company and what is it that you do? Well, think of it as the team behind the scenes. We check the public records, we check the property history to make sure that there's no liens or judgments on that property, and once that's all clear, we will issue you title insurance. So while we're talking about the title insurance, let's get our melted chocolate. It's melted, there's no more lumps in here, and we add it into our plastic bag. You could also use a Ziploc bag and cut a little hole in the corner, and we're just going to use it to make sure we're getting the chocolate into the mold. Snip a little off of here, and we're going to put the chocolate in the molds. Okay, you can do, like I said, whatever chocolate you like, with whatever Oreos you like. They have so many different flavors of Oreos right now. They have Sour Patch Kids. I don't think that I would like Sour Patch Kid Oreos covered in chocolate, but who knows, you might. So we're gonna add our chocolate just like this, and you're gonna smack it down. And you're going to add your little Oreos, push them down into the chocolate. I love the chocolate covered Oreos that are chocolate and peanut butter, and I really also like the lemon Oreos in white chocolate. They're delicious, they're refreshing. Okay, so once you have all of your Oreos pressed down into the mold, you are gonna top them off with the rest of your chocolate. And then you're gonna give it another tap. And then you're gonna put your sprinkles on them. So remember, I did the ones with the house. I think I'm going to cover them in just the red, white, and blue Oreo or sprinkles. And then I did some for the realtor who works for Keller Williams, and I did their logo. So I'm going to use the red and white Oreos. So we're just going to up the Oreos. Make sure there's no air bubbles in them. And then I'm gonna do the first 6 for my clients who purchased a house. And then I'm gonna do the other 6 for the realtor. Now this is not a realtor that I've worked with before, so I like to bring them some Oreos so they can see how I can help them with their open houses or with client gifts. And it's just nice to give a little something when you're at the settlement table. So we're gonna pop these in the fridge and then we'll come back and talk about title insurance. So now that the Oreos are out of the refrigerator or the freezer if you're in a hurry, let's just recap what title insurance is. Title insurance, we are checking public records and the history of the property to make sure everything is clean and smooth, just like we did with these Oreos. So all you need to do is pop them out of their mold. You've got a great snack, sprinkles on the back, and you can give these as gifts. You can order them for open houses. You can put anything you want on these Oreos. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Closing Time Kitchen. I would love to hear what questions you want answered in the future. And if there's anything special that you would like to make, drop a comment, share, and I will pick one winner to receive a dozen chocolate covered Oreos. Have a great night, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon.